Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. So in auditing we have discussed maximum topics. Now last two topics are left. This is last but one. So audit committee. Then after that next class we are going to discuss about audit reporting. These two are very important topics. Last chapter but much important in examination point of view as well as knowledge point of view also. I'll tell you easy way to remember. These are not so tough. When you have studied the entire auditing subject, these two are simple. It's summarization of what we have studied about the auditing subject. Right? Now we'll see audit committee today. What is this audit committee? Audit committee means it's a committee related to the auditing work. They'll see about the entire auditing work. How to appoint the auditors, what are the duties of the auditors, if any issues are there. This committee is going to be helpful for the auditors, and it is going to be helpful for all the corporate governance of the company. So this committee, who are this committee? Most of the time auditing committee means managing directors of the company, board of directors of the company. Some directors they'll be forming as audit committee. So these people are going to take care of this auditing related all kind of issues, all kind of problems, and auditing must go smoothly. For that this committee is going to be helpful for the better governance of the company. Are you getting it? This is the committee of board of directors. Okay, not all, some people, maybe 3 or 4, whatever it may be the number, it's not clearly mentioned, but anyway some board of directors are going to form as a audit committee. Now let us see what is the role and what is their powers, and also how they have to conduct the meetings of this audit committee. All these things we are going to discuss in depth. Very easy topic, just relax and coolly you can listen to this topic. Now role of audit committee. So what they have to do? Simple easy way to remember. First thing is that to supervise financial reporting process. Financial reporting, how they have to do the reporting, and supervising the auditors. Auditors, they have done their duty throughout the year, but at the end of the year they have to prepare the report. For that they are going to supervise the auditors. Okay, so that is to supervise financial reporting process. Any kind of issue, any kind of help, any kind of suggestion, any kind of information which is required to the auditor, this committee is going to be helpful. Second thing is that to make recommendations. So this committee is going to make recommendations for what? Appointment of an auditor, removal of an auditor, fixing the auditor fee. These three things are the major work or major role of audit committee. Okay, so to make recommendations for appointment, removal, and fixing the remuneration or fee of the auditors. Okay, and third thing is that reviewing financial statements. How is the financial statements, what is mentioned, is it clear or not, any kind of doubts are there for the audit members or audit staff. These people are going to review the financial statements. Fourth point, reviewing internal control system. Internal control system also they are going to review. So how they are going to control the internal control? Internal control we have studied in depth one topic. So in that topic we have discussed what is internal control system and how it has to work. In internal control system, internal check, internal auditing, both are included, we have studied, right? So that everything is the responsibility of the audit committee. While reviewing this internal control system, here you have to remember, so the appointment and duties, responsibilities, work, ethics, everything of the internal auditor, external auditor. Okay, so these two auditors also, if they are having internal auditing, then internal auditor, external auditing compulsory. So guiding everyone, that is also part of the internal control system. And next fifth one is that reviewing internal audit system. Separately we are saying internal control system controlling and also internal audit system. If at all company is having internal audit system, then how it is working, how it has designed, is it effective or not, any kind of problems are facing by the company or not, how it is functioning. So related to this also audit committee has to take care. Simply internal check system is there, people are appointed for internal check system, they are working blindly saying everything is okay means it may not work. That is why auditing committee has to keep an eye on internal check system also. Is it effective or not? Any kind of problems, issues, take care. Next thing, to discuss about nature and scope of audit. So these people have to discuss about the nature and scope of audit before commencement of audit. Before starting the audit, so what is the nature and what kind of audit is we are going to do, and the scope of this audit, everything the audit committee has to discuss with the auditor. Okay. So that is to discuss about the nature and scope of audit before commencement of audit, means what are the objects of audit, why they have to do the audit, what are the points to be kept in the mind while doing the audit, what kind of audit is required, regarding all such kind of things. The audit committee has to discuss with the auditor before commencement of the audit. Able to remember? Next, to review risk and financial management policies. To review the risk and financial management policies related to the company's financial policies, how it is working and what kind of changes are required, and amendments and new policies and how it is applicable, what kind of changes are required. So like everything related to the risk and financial policies of the company is also, it is the duty of the audit committee only. And lastly, to analyze the reasons for default in payment of creditors, if creditors are not paying. So default in payment of creditors, debenture holders, the company is unable to pay to the creditors, and in the same way debenture holders, any such kind of cases are there, audit committee has to take care. Now how to remember this? Need not to by heart. We have studied auditing. Remember simply points, financial reporting process they have to see, and also auditing appointment, removal, auditor appointment removal, fee, financial statements they have to take care, and also internal control system, internal auditing system, okay, and in the same nature and scope before commencement of audit. These are all the general points, isn't it? Need not to by heart it. In the same way, risk and management policies, if any default of the creditors or debenture holders, these are the simple rules of audit committee. And next we'll see powers of audit committee. What powers the audit committee is having? Audit committee is having a powerful rights, and also they have a very powerful rights, what they can do it, how they can perform it. Main thing is that to investigate into any matter within its forms, its terms and references. The committee can investigate within their limits. Any kind of problem occurred, and anything they found suspicious, any such kind of things, they have full power to investigate such kind of cases. In the same way, to seek the information, from any employee related to the auditing work, from any employee, they can take the information. They have the right, they have the power to seek the information. In the same way, to obtain professional advice from external resources. Sometimes the audit committee may not be expertised. If they found any kind of case which are not in their limits, then they can take the sources, other sources, outside sources, experts who are not related in the company. So these people also going to be helpful. Who are those? External resources. Any expertise person, you can just hire them, give them some fee and take their advice. So in that way, they have the power to obtain the professional advice from the external resources, and also to have full access to the information contained in the records of the company. Any information related to the accounts which are containing in the in the records of the company, so that information these people, these committees having the access, having the power to access such kind of information without any hesitation. Without any hesitation, they can access the information related to the companies. So, okay, that is this point, to have full access to the information contained in the records of the company. And last point, to secure relevant expertise. To secure relevant expertise from the outsiders if required. If any outsiders are required, they can just appoint, or they can consider their advisors also. So these are the powers of the audit committee. Now we know that what is audit committee. Audit committee means some of the board of directors, so they are joining, they are forming as audit committee, and they have all these roles and responsibilities. If you see meeting of audit committee, they have to meet yearly 4 times. This is as per the clause 49. As per the clause 49, at least 4 times in a year. 4 times in a year, they have to form meetings. They have to conduct meetings, and gap between 2 meetings shall not be more than 4 months. 4 times they have to conduct the audit committee meeting, but between one meeting to another meeting, so there should not be a gap more than 4 months. So within this 4 months period only, within this 4 months, it can be 2 months or 3 months, anyway yearly twice they have to conduct the audit meeting. That's it. Am I clear? Want to take the screenshot? Go ahead. Same material, whatever I have written on the board, exactly you can write it in the exam, and if you want you can give some more explanation in your own words. That would be enough. Need not to refer any textbook also much. Audit committee. Am I clear? Next class we'll see last topic. Okay. So that last topic is audit reporting. Don't miss it. By the way, check out the playlist which is given in the playlist and also in the description box. Whatever subject you want, use it, and don't forget to share these videos, because everything free of cost to all the student community. With lots of time and energy I am preparing these videos. Make use it. Have a wonderful career. This is what I expect. Study throughout the year, and before exams revise it. Remember this principle. You will be the topper always. Good luck. See you in the next class.